Hello again. I will show you how much fun theming based on Barceloneta will be. David already did a little bit of introduction. Maybe you've seen this gummy bear on GitHub. That's me. That was an actual gummy bear, like this big. Okay. So, do you remember when Plone was small and cute? We had a kitty theme in Plone 1, so say hello to Kitty. And since I'm presenting from Switzerland, Swiss German, we say Grüezi, Büsi. That's actual Hello Kitty in Swiss German. No kidding. Even Duden says they're valid German words, or at least Swiss German words. And Büsi is what cat in Swiss German is called. So I'm showing you how much fun bootstrap theming or the Plone theming now is. And I created a Bob templates add-on. I will push that later. And I'm calling it Plone theme Gracie Busy. It is done with, was created with Plone CLI for the basic structure. And I added
Sorry,
stuff.
Peter, we're not seeing your slides for some reason.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Wow.
I'm checking on it just in case I can fix it, but I'm not seeing them.
Okay, can you see him now? I quickly go over.
Yes, that's great.
Okay, my bad. So in Plone 1, we had a theme or kind of style sheet that was called Kitty. Yeah, say hello to Kitty. Coming from Swiss, presenting from Swiss, we say Grüezi to the busy. Even Duden says, yeah, that's the actual term for hello and cat. And I created the Plone theme Grüezi busy based on Plone CLI boilerplate structure. And I'd say, let's get to work. A node modules folder can be large. So we have the basic structure, it's the Plone theme, the package name. We already have the generated browser in there. What's important now is we will focus on the theme folder. It consists of a package JSON. Right now, a dependency is on Bootstrap 5, and we are importing the Barceloneta theme. Later, when it's an actual NPM package, you just can depend on Plone theme Barceloneta and start compiling your theme. So this is what the theme looks right now. And since we want to recreate the kitty theme, I'm going to change some colors. On the right side, there's an npm run watch, which compiles your styles. Already some color, but it's far from being kitty enough. So just by changing those variables, we get shadows around the corners, but the rounded corners aren't enough yet. So let's change them a little bit more. Now they're really rounded. Still, we need a little bit more space. Slowly getting there. Kitty needs a logo as well. So I just changed the logo in the side settings. And we have a kitty here. Still looks kind of cold. So let's change some more variables. I'm changing the background and the head and the primary colors. Then now it's still hard black. Let's make it a little bit lighter. A bit more gray. Then the header, we don't want to have it to the sides. So what I'm doing here is just adding a container class to the actual index.html. You don't have to be scared or afraid to add stuff here. Just play with it, see how it works. We already have a little bit of a smaller bar. Let's go back. So we keep continue optimizing our header here. So what we just did is, yeah, the search bar is now a little bit smaller. Then we see we have this still, we want to connect these two things together. So I change the class. For the border here. And we have one nice looking search field. The annotate tool still need a little bit of adjustment. So it's looking better now. Then to make Kitty happy, we make our navbar a little bit more rounded. So we also want to make the breadcrumbs rounded. Bootstrap already has variables here that you can change. We also changed the background color of the breadcrumbs. And a nice thing from Bootstrap is they have all kinds of mixins, so you don't have to write all your styles yourself. You can import mixins from Bootstrap. We don't include them in Barceloneta because they are maintained in Bootstrap. Just import them. And in this example, I just want to have the bottom part of the breadcrumbs with rounded borders. You see, now we have a nicely rounded navigation element. Still, there's a little bit of pink missing on the sides. So I looked up what the variable for the card component header is. So this is card caption background. It's getting more pink. Then we want to add some fonts, some web fonts. I went to Google. And added just the snippets from fonts.google.com to the header. So they will be loaded. And what you see here is the Bootstrap variable definition, and it already uses the CSS variables here as an example. The variable itself looks like that. And now I want to use this variable or override variable. And this works without the compiling on the right. Just reload it. We change now the heading font and with the Bootstrap variables, and we change the base font with the CSS variable. Oh, sorry. We're changing the headings font now. Because these fonts are so pretty, we'll make them a little bit larger. So just quickly go back. We did the basic theming for Kitty now. All demo pages are basically themed. They work. And what I also want to show you is how easy it is to make a new listing. So what I did is I copied over the listing summary as an example because it's very simple and you just can add components. So as an example, we're doing an album view based on grid cards. So I copied out just a little bit of the example from Bootstrap documentation, added the override, the CC3 JBot override for the browser templates with the dotted name. So this is from Bootstrap. Also here you see the structure from Bootstrap, and I just replaced our own markup in the Bootstrap example. So if I switch now to our album view, we have this basic markup in there. And the beauty of Bootstrap is you just can change, for example, these column classes here. And you already have a very nicely looking view. So how much time do I have left?